Everyone, and welcome to my series on how to code for Professor McKay's No Place Like Home project. So, for the first part of this video, I want to show you how to, find actual files that you will be using in order to actually code these interviews. So, what you want to do is you want to go and type in No Place Like Home into your search bar. And what it should pull up is these two folders, and what you want to do is you want to click on this one that says No Place Like Home Interviews, and then this right here will show you all the folders of the people that conducted the interviews. So let's click on, let's say, my folder. So as you can see, there's the Word documents are also uploaded in this folder, and also the audio files. And so this is where you will find the audio files as well as the transcriptions for the Excel file that I will show you. Right now. So if we go back and we scroll all the way down to this Excel file, this Google Excel file titled "Interviews No Place Like Home," this is where you will find all the current interview files as well as the descriptions, and if it has been transcribed and coded. But the coding part has yet to be updated, but will be updated very soon. But as you can tell just by looking at this, I mean, it's a lot to take in. But if we look at the first column, interviewer, that's very similar to the folder files in the previous Excel file that I showed you. So this is the interviewers here, and then the next column is the interview audio, which is the actual name of the audio that is on file. So yeah, as you can tell, um, this took a lot of work to put in. So it all should be updated. There might be a few interview files that are still interview files, audio files, and transcriptions that still have not been uploaded. But for the most part, this is the most current file that we will be using. And then here's the third column, which is a full / non-audio, audio file length. So this part right here says if it's a full interview, I put yes, and if it's not, then I put no, because it was just as you can tell in this one, Andres, how's the interview 3.mp3. I put no because it's not a full interview, it's just parts of an interview, but I still left it in there because there was still some good information to pull out of this not completed interview. And then in some cases, I tried to listen to the audio file, but it was very hard to actually understand what the interviewer or the interviewee was saying. So yeah, so I just put that as can't tell. It's hard to hear it. So yeah, and in this one as well, can't tell. It's hard to hear it. So this is another one where it's the same. Can't hear the audio file. And then basically I put comma the actual length of the interview. So in some cases I put, the first part was 21.13 seconds, and then the second part of the interview was 67 minutes, 0.48 seconds. And in some cases I even put the title, and then I put the actual length, and then as well as this one, the remainder of the interview. So as you are basically updating this, you have to make sure that the audio file is the name of the actual audio file matches the previous folder, which in this case Alma DH 1 is the same on file as it is on the folder. So you have to just make sure that the actual title is the same, because this will be crucial to knowing which column, which row associates with which file. So that's one of the crucial parts of updating this spreadsheet, as well as if it's a full audio, and also the time, and then the transcription file name that associates to the audio file. And in this case, Alma didn't do any, or has not yet uploaded hers. But let's take for example a person that has already done all of her audio files. Let's look at Jessica for a second. Well, she's done all hers, and in hers it goes her name, the audio file name. It's a complete, yes, it's a full interview, the time, and also the transcription file that associates to that interview. And if we go to her folder, here is the audio file, and here is the transcription that associates to that audio file. So I've already made it kind of easier for y'all, because I've listened to the audio files, and I've actually clicked on the transcription files, and I've associated most of these with its audio file. But there might be some that I still have left to do, so that's something else for you all to look at. And then any notes and corrections that you all want me to see on this column, and if it's coded or not. But we'll leave this for some time throughout the quarter, so we can start updating this. But yeah, this is just a quick run through of this tab, and then this next tab, which I just clicked on, this titled Codebook, is just all the codebooks that I showed you all in the demonstration this past Tuesday. But yeah, as you can see, move. This is the group. This is the group code moved from previous unit, and then these are the subcodes associated to this group code. So move 1, so move from previous unit, and it's because you found a better place to live. And if you keep on going down the list, you can see some of these are just group codes. They don't have any subcodes associated to it. But if you would like to add some, you can totally do that by simply going to insert bottom row, and then follow the same group code F and 1, and then whatever subcode that you want to associate this with, and then you have to update the codebook as well. But for something like this, we would work on this in a really case-by-case basis. But if you want to delete this, you go to delete row 11, and it'll just delete it, and it'll automatically save it to the actual file. But yeah, as you just keep on scrolling down, you would see that some of these, such as violations / problems of the unit, this is the group code, and subcodes that shows you these codes to the actual group code. So in terms of violation 4, this subcode was subcoded even more to include violations / problems of the unit in terms of effects on health, in terms of condition of building or unit, and in terms of effects on health, and also affects safety on the unit and loss of property. So all of these subcodes associated to this subcode, and then this subcode associates itself to this group code. So yeah, as you keep on scrolling down, you will see more of these. But just the one thing that you have to remember from this code book is look at the group code, which I actually put it on bold for y'all, so it'll make it easier for you to find. But look at the group code, and then look at the subcodes that's associated to that group code, and then from there it's pretty easy to follow. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email response, or you can talk to me during our next demonstration session. So this is just a quick run through of the file, where to find it, and also how to navigate it, as well as the codebook and how to navigate it. In the next video, I will be showing how to actually create the codes, as well as put them in the actual codebook for you all to do. Thank you.